This is the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
We sell produce with purpose.
Welcome to the future of fresh.
If the sharks hear a great idea,
It works.
boom, they'll invest their own money
I want 50%.
Hilarious.
and fight each other for a deal.
I can help you run this business. I can help you scale it. Thank goodness I'm here. What does that mean?
The entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
I have a really great mind for business.
No, I don't think so.
I'll be honest. I wanted to do 5 times that valuation.
Oh! Do you see a problem in that? I'm trying to be kind before I absolutely eviscerate you.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Barbara Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's premier $2 billion real estate empire. Robert Herjavec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched more than 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, esteemed billionaire, tech mogul, and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a freshener with dual uses.
Hey Sharks, my name is Tony Gaucher.
I'm Scott Hogue.
And I'm Wesley Osai.
And together we are the owners of Spritz.
The one spray that is
Too fresh.
And we're seeking a $100,000 investment for a 20% stake in our company.
Sharks, it all started while I was hosting an event and I smelled like smoke. Now I didn't have any mints, candies, lotions, colognes, nothing. All I had was a piece of gum.
Okay, Tone, gum doesn't remove odors from your hands.
You're right, it doesn't. Now I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but I started chewing that piece of gum and then I spit it in my hands and started rolling it
Oh,
up.
that's nasty. That's not sexy, right, Sharks?
But that's when the light bulb went off. I thought to myself, now what if there was one product that could remove the smell of odors from both your breath and your hands? Boom!
And that's when Spritz was conceived.
Spritz is the first all-natural 2-in-1 spray product that delivers a powerful mist of freshness to both your breath and your hands.
Just had some garlic fries at the game?
Spritz, you got a hot date? You can't smell like steak. Spritz.
So all it takes is a couple sprays of Spritz to restore your confidence and security.
Welcome to the future of fresh. So now we're going to pass out a few samples. The flagship flavors, cinnamon mint and peppermint.
Wow.
Boom.
That was great, guys.
I just want to know how many hours you guys worked on that.
Thank you. Just one.
You can spray it in your mouth and you can spray it on your hands. Rub it around generously.
Ooh, strong.
And, it's a powerful mint, Robert. So
Yeah,
why
that's powerful.
strong.
One
Oh,
spritz.
hello.
Should wake you right up.
I like it.
You can spray it on your hands.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
So this is not a hand sanitizer.
No, ma'am, it's not a hand
It is
sanitizer.
if your hands are stinky.
Yes.
It's more of a convenient way to freshen up while on the go.
How would I know in that packaging that it also can be used on my hands?
So with-
you three guys are going to be doing hip-hop routines in every store.
So this is the first iteration of the packaging. The second iteration we do have to show that you can use it both on your breath and hands.
So you're going to change your label.
So wait,
Yeah.
are, you
Put it
guys
on
sell,
there.
are you guys selling this anywhere at all?
So pre-concept, we've been like doing our test market. We've sold close to 1,000 units already. This is before.
at what
this
price,
is at
Tony?
$395.
Let's just take a snapshot of sales so far. You've sold 1,000 units?
Yeah.
So how many dollars is that?
$3,500.
$3,500.
Yeah. In just the last 60
And you
days.
put
This
it-
was pre-launch without any marketing or promotion whatsoever. So
When
that
did
was
you
on your
start,
website
though?
then?
What
2
month?
months ago, 60 days
Only
ago,
2
we've
months
already
ago.
sold close to 1,000 units and already have purchase orders from some stores and
How
also
did
a
you
major
sell the
hotel.
first 1,000 units? That's important.
Face-to-face, hand-to-hand,
You're
walking up
just
to
standing
people.
on the street. I have an experiment for you. Can you pick up the garlic that's
Yeah.
on that plate? Can you rub it around your hand? Then I want to smell your hand. And then I want to smell it after I spritz it.
Wow.
Okay.
Smells garlicky, Kevin?
A little. It smells a little, not a lot.
Now
But
hit it.
I'll give you. I'll
Hit
give
it
you.
with the-
Put some
Okay.
give me
cheese
a
on
few
there while you're at it.
sprays.
Come on.
Yeah. All right, you're going to come back in a few minutes. I want to smell it again.
Okay.
Okay.
I always like to be an optimist. That's why they call me Mr. Wonderful. Let's assume it's great.
Okay.
I've given you $100,000. Okay, guys, let's get some distribution.
Right.
So this thing has to find its way onto every shelf in America. How's that going to work?
Yes.
And that's why we're seeking your help.
Oh,
But it's
right.
not just getting on the shelf is not always the hardest part.
Right.
Coming off the shelf into someone's pocket and taking their $4
Right.
is the hard part. And I got to just tell you guys, my natural inclination was, wait, that doesn't work for me, right? In my mouth and on my hands. So it's a disconnect. I don't immediately think, oh yeah, my breath stinks, my hand stinks, let's spray away.
We've saw that in our test market. A lot of people have multiple items in their pocket. They have the gum, the lotions, the sanitizers. You're reducing the need to buy multiple items.
I get that, right? But then you have to educate people.
That's the part I'm scared
hard
about.
part. Now you guys have got to spend millions of dollars, or at least $1 million to market it. $100,000 is nowhere near enough for you to do what you want to do. I wish you guys the best. I don't see it working, so for those reasons, I'm out.
Thank you, Mark.
That retail space that you guys are talking about, that is the most expensive per linear foot in the entire store.
You're right. It's a new product. It's never really been done before.
Well, it's also a new category.
It's a new category, but our drive, our motivation, our reasons why. You know, I lost my mother exactly 3 years ago to this day.
Sorry.
To this day, you're right, it is a new product, but all of you guys are up here for a reason, because you took a chance, you took an opportunity, you took a risk. I owe it to my mother, I owe it to these guys, and I owe it to my family and myself. We got to do it, and that's why we're here. We don't have all the
Tony, it's
answers,
great passion, but we have to deal with the economic reality.
That's true.
It's 100,000's not enough. You know, I go home, I visit my money, Daddy's home. And then I say, guys, I'm going to send 1 million of you out to Spritz. Daddy, please, no, Daddy, I don't want to go to Spritz. It's too risky. And that's what I'm worried about. I really am. I'm out.
So we have no...
I'm out.
Thank you for your time.
You know,
We appreciate it.
I just, no way.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to take $1 million to drive this brand. I think if you spend $250,000, you're going to be able to do it if you spend your money wisely.
Right.
Absolutely. That's very generous of you, Barbara. You're going to give him $250?
I didn't say that yet.
Oh.
All right? I didn't say that. I do agree with you, Tony, about your conviction. We all felt it here. And I agree with all of your hustle. Your team is powerful. I think you're wasting it on this tiny little product. On this product you're pitching, I am out.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Look, I love the hustle, but hustle is just par for the course. You can't build a business unless you got the hustle.
Absolutely.
Not going to work. I'm not sure this is the right vehicle.
Okay.
You guys are great, but I'm not seeing this. I'm out.
All right, thank you.
Tony,
But
come here,
Lori's
let me
still
smell
left.
your hand again.
And she's smelling you. That's a good sign.
Hey, the garlic is gone. It works.
Come on, Lori.
Listen, guys, I would invest in you. You're amazing. The problem is, do people really have the need to freshen their breath and their hands? I don't think that smelly hands is a huge problem because I think a lot of people just wash their hands or they use hand sanitizer. It's not the right product for me. I'm out, does work, but I think that get out there, grind. There are more great ideas to come.
Thanks, guys. All my sharks are out.
Thank you a lot.
All right.
Not getting a deal today just means we're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah. But definitely appreciate the feedback.
And they said it works.
Absolutely.
They said it works.
Yeah.
My name is Evan Lutz. I'm 23 years old and I live in Baltimore, Maryland. My entire life, I've wanted to become an entrepreneur. And growing up in Baltimore, I saw way too much poverty and hunger. And I knew I wanted to start a business that's made a positive impact in people's lives. So what kinds of produce do you grow here? I was shocked when I found out how much food gets wasted in this country. Over 6 billion pounds of produce gets thrown away every single year. A large portion of that waste comes from spoilage on farms. At the end of the day, it's tough for farmers to sell every single piece of produce they grow. All of that food waste ends up in landfills, where it emits methane gas, which is a huge contributor to global warming. Here's one. I've made it my mission to help solve these problems and redefine waste. My company provides the most affordable and convenient way for consumers to eat healthy and give back to their community. And our customers are eating it up. We got good stuff? I poured my heart, my soul, my entire life savings into this business. Without an investment from the sharks, our company might not be able to offer the solution that this country so desperately needs. Hello, Sharks. My name is Evan Lutz. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Hungry Harvest, and I'm seeking $50,000 in exchange for 5% equity in my company. When you're walking down a grocery store aisle and you see all the apples lined up all shiny, perfect, same size, same color, same shape, you might wonder, how on earth do they grow the same exact way? Well, the fact is, they didn't. Unfortunately, the fruits and vegetables that don't meet that superficial criteria oftentimes wind up in the landfill. 6 billion pounds of produce get thrown away every single year in the United States. 50 million Americans, a sixth of our country, don't know where the next meal is coming from. At Hungry Harvest, we use one problem to solve the other. We purchase surplus produce from local farms and wholesalers that would normally get thrown away, not because it's bad or rotten, but just because it's ugly. For example, these bananas and these sweet potatoes, we don't discriminate. We assemble it into variety bags and deliver it to our customers' doors for a weekly subscription model. For every bag we deliver to one of our customers, we donate a healthy meal to someone in need. When our customers receive their deliveries on Sundays, they feel excited because not only are they saving time, saving money, and eating healthy, but they're helping reduce food waste, feed hungry families, support local farmers, and create jobs for those getting back on their feet. Help us fight food waste and hunger in America. We're Hungry Harvest. We sell produce with purpose. Sharks, who's hungry? Of course, I have some samples, so I'll pass out some. Here you go. And this is our full share. So this is our $25 option.
Thank you. These look like the ones I tried to grow. If you're a customer, what do you pay and how does the service work?
We have 3 size options. The mini is $15 per week. That's all-inclusive charge. The full is $25 and the super is $35. So each bag includes 1 to 2 leafy greens, 3 to 5 different types of vegetables, 2 to 4 different types of fruit, and an herb or flavoring.
It's just as fresh, except it's rejected because of its visual.
So it goes to waste for 2 main reasons. 1, for cosmetic imperfections, and 2, for logistical inefficiencies. It's very tough for farmers to grow the exact amount of produce that they're contracted to grow.
And are you buying it directly from the farmer then?
So we have a network of suppliers, which includes both farm and wholesalers. The cool part about it is we know exactly how much produce to order each week. We have no inventory risk.
Because you only order based on the subscriptions you have.
Exactly.
So tell us about the actual business.
In our first 6 months of business, we did $37,000 in sales. In our last 6 months, we've done $104,000 in sales.
Good for you.
So thank you. Right now, we're actually not profitable. We've had a net loss of about $20,000.
Are you paying yourself anything?
I'm not paying myself.
Evan, can you equate those revenue numbers to the amount of customers?
Right now, we have just over 500 active customers. We have a really unique value proposition. This is saving them time for not going to the grocery store. This is saving them money. And we allow them to give back to the community seamlessly.
Can you explain more about
How do they do that?
I don't think we understand the charitable component of it.
On our back end, we're helping reduce food waste because all this would normally go to waste. We're feeding hungry families because we donate 1.2 pounds of produce for every bag we deliver.
Okay.
We also host free farmers markets where we'll set up shop in an impoverished neighborhood, buy 5,000 pounds of produce, give it all away.
Evan, why bother doing that while you're unprofitable?
That's his marketing expense.
Exactly. It's a marketing expense. It's social value.
If you're not profitable, you're not sustainable. If you're not growing, you're dying.
All in, what's your gross margin?
So on average, we sell the bags for $19. On average, it costs $8.25 to make. So about 50%. That's going to increase with scale.
That's
obviously.
Including delivery?
That is including delivery, all inclusive.
I'm sitting here listening to you and thinking, what a great guy this guy is. But what disturbs me more than anything else is how much you are in love with the idea. I believe in a business that's greedy and wants to make a profit, run by good people, like my business, Grace and Lace. They're making $3 million this year, $1 million in profit. But what do they do with the $1 million profit after they get their greedy profit? They open orphanages, 5 of them in India. You're all good. And you don't have the grit experience that's, I think, it's going to take to build any business. All right? So I'm out.
Thank you, Barbara.
I'm an investor in Plated. They have hundreds of thousands of meals shipped every week. And we've gone through a lot of hardship on the logistics as it's scaled. They're on a run rate for $100 million this year. So, you know, I'd love to show you how many mistakes we made before we figured it out.
I'd love to learn. I'd love to learn.
You'd be a great partner for him.
I like the brand. I like what you're doing. What I've really been looking for, instead of just writing another check, I've been looking for a way to give people an opportunity that empowers them. So I'm not going to argue with the other sharks. I'm not going to try to bid it up. You came in looking for $50,000 for 5%. I'll give you $100,000 for 10%. I can help you run this business. I can help you scale it. I mean, this is what I do. Let's build a great business. Let's give people hope. Let's empower them, and we'll make the money. That's my offer.
Thank you for that offer. Can I hear the other sharks as well?
Oh!
I don't know why you shouldn't hear every offer.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I really appreciate your offer. I really do.
This definitely fits in what I'm doing, and I know a lot of things you don't know yet, because it's scaling up to $100 million.
Yeah, you want to use this for Plated and get them produce for Plated.
Well, there's a lot of synergy, and also a lot of logistics centers as well that we have capacity in. There's a lot. I look at it, I want more than 5%. It's just too small for me. I'd like to get to...
Evan, look,
I'd like to get to 10%. Let me finish my offer.
Evan, I made you a fair offer. If you think there's a better offer coming, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
You don't know.
You
haven't heard it yet.
But there's no point. I mean, this is something I want to do, and so.
So I'll give you. I'm
not going to argue with Kevin on it. I mean,
or not.
Either take my offer or argue with Kevin and Mark and Lori.
Speak up, young man.
I'd love to accept your offer.
Yeah. Smart.
Thank you so much.
I didn't want to force you, but I think it's such a great idea.
Thank you. I really
honestly,
appreciate it.
it's
Thank you so
awesome.
much. We'll be in touch, and we're going to make a lot of money. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care, everybody. Nice meeting everybody.
Congratulations, Evan.
Great mission.
To make a deal with Robert for more than what we're at, it's just dreams do come true. I mean, it's really. I'm speechless. I really am. I'm speechless.
Next into the tank is a solution for unruly hair.
Hi, I'm Alana. And I'm Maureen, and we are hairstylists and curly hair experts from Portland, Maine. We are Controlled Chaos. We're seeking $50,000 for 20% of the company. Everyone's heard of a bad hair day, right?
Never happens to me.
But you've heard of it. How about a bad hair life?
Wow.
School assembly days and movie days were the stuff of nightmares for Maureen and I growing up as kids. Yeah, we would actually hear mean things like, how are you going to get through the door with that? Hey, Brillo pad, move that fuzzball you call a head. Hey, teacher, I can't see the TV through her. Hilarious. We actually became hairstylists to help other people with this so-called problem bad hair learn to embrace and love their natural texture. First, you need a product that works with your curl. Some so-called curly products will actually hold the curl together, but it always results in a sticky, crusty, crunchy feeling. But now, with Curl Up and Shine, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I can go out in any type of weather, so we no longer have to fear humidity, the rain. We can even go to the beach. And we just want to show the world how great people can feel about themselves when they realize that the curls are not a curse. Little example for you guys to see which side of this head you'd rather run your fingers through. Run your hands through and you can just...
Which side, Mark?
This is an example.
No, you can tell the difference. It's obvious.
What a difference.
Right?
It also looks vastly different, doesn't it?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's definitely a plasticky feel versus
Very
fluffy.
soft and natural.
With memory, with memory.
So one has like the typical gel on it,
Feel
and
it,
one
Lori.
is your gel.
Yes, that's correct. Ours is a cream.
It doesn't leave a residue.
Yeah.
It smells nice.
So how much do you have in sales?
Almost 300,000.
Okay, where do you sell those?
Hair salons. We actually have 10 products.
Okay.
This is the only one that we're marketing because we went too big. I always believed in go big or go home. I didn't think you could go big and go home. So we have a bunch of inventory. You know, I went like too crazy because we had a distribution deal. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. If I didn't have this deal with a distributor that required that I develop a full line of product, I would have done just a curl cream, spent $20,000 marketing the best curl cream ever seen on the planet, and then grow from there.
And Alana, why is this bad news? Didn't they buy all those products?
No, because this was in 2007, so he no longer owns the distributorship, and it's, yeah.
What did you sell last year?
85.
Out of the 85,000, how much of it was this product?
Probably 30,000 was the curl cream alone.
Are you growing or are you slowing?
Growing,
well,
definitely.
Tell me what the numbers are.
30,000 this past year on just this product.
Yep.
And how about the prior years?
It's actually probably been about the same because our sales for the past 2 years have been about the same.
That would not be growing. That would be flat. Thank goodness I'm here.
We actually have stopped advertising, stopped selling altogether because we are...
That's always a good sign for business.
I know, but I know I can't afford any more inventory. I mean, I have a really great mind for business. I bought my first house at 21. So. I fixed and flipped it, made money kind of by mistake. Like, I believe in doing awesome things and having money be a byproduct of your awesomeness. And then I opened my own salon because I didn't like the decor of where I worked. I didn't even really want to own a salon. Now I own a 5,000 square foot salon.
Wait. That is not awesomeness of business,
but
right?
That's called stumbling into things.
This business, I was completely naive, which I hate to admit. We were so underfunded. I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
How much of your own money did you put in?
Yeah, but you know what? It's a very hard.
Let's stop for a moment. Let's stop for a moment and ask ourselves, how's it going? You're in the Shark.
That's why we're here.
I'm talking.
That's exciting to hear. Wait, how much money have you put in?
I have over 300,000.
Oh!
But I have another business. I have a hair salon.
Alana, who's Maureen?
Maureen is our educator. I'm an educator and stylist.
Does she own the business?
No. She created the products with me from day one.
Maureen, how do you think Atlanta's presentation's going here in the Shark Tank?
I think that there's a lot of opportunity for us.
So she's a politician.
Alana, let me ask you a question.
Goodness.
So, you're a hairdresser. You've opened up salons.
And that salon does $1 million a year in a population with 60,000 people. So
Good for you.
I know what I'm doing.
You decide to yourself, I'd like to have a line. Like almost every hairdresser I've ever known wants their own line, right? Mm-hmm. But you have a secret sauce here you think is better than anybody else's.
I know it is.
Why is yours better?
For one, it works. Nothing else really works.
Okay, why would you not just take this and just try to push that one thing like into Sally Beauty and into the different ways in which you can distribute it?
We have been told by one of the largest independent distributors in the country that they would give us a purchase order beginning with 500 units a month of that if we change our packaging. That's what we're here
your
for.
packaging needs a change.
I'm out of money. My other business is suffering. How much longer? I mean, at some point...
Do you sell this online? And if so, what do you charge for what I'm holding in my hand?
8 ounce for $39.
$39. Is that a lot
Wow.
for that kind of product?
Believe it or not, I actually have very curly hair. I just keep it very short.
Hey, when I was in high school, my hair was down to my shoulders and was curly.
What are you going to do with $50,000?
I would like to rebrand, repackage.
What would that cost? I'm sure you've
$50,000.
price that out.
You get $50,000, but now you have no money left for advertising and promotion.
Well, I'm thinking if I had $50,000, this is what it would cost me to rebrand and refill and go to the distributor and do the purchase order that we currently have. I'm guessing that $50,000 to you guys is worth a lot more than $50,000. So
What does that mean?
With your connections that you have, I believe in it so much. And
I don't invest in believe, I invest in do. I'm out.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So, you know, it's been a very interesting journey listening to you because obviously you have a product that does one thing very well. I believe that. But your story is one of chaos and confusion. I think you called your business that.
Controlled
No, the name
chaos.
is not controlled chaos. It's just chaos. But if you want to talk about hair, I can talk about hair. 50% of the women have curly hair, right? Isn't that the stat in America? They have a
60?
problem. I believe. So here's the deal I'm willing to offer you.
Oh, there's an offer?
One shark is out. Maureen and Alana have not impressed the sharks with their business acumen, but Kevin knows there's a huge market for their hair cream for curly hair, Controlled Chaos.
50% of the women have curly hair, right? Isn't that the stat in America? They have a
60?
problem. I believe. So here's the deal I'm willing to offer you.
Oh, there's an offer?
I'll give you the $50,000. I want 50%, all right? And I don't want to talk about anything else. I want nothing to do with all the rest of those products.
It's a great
just
offer.
This product.
You better say yes before somebody
You know what
changes
this
their mind.
means?
Well, there are two
At auctions,
girls too, right?
51,000.
You're giving her
$51,000, 50%.
I got the bidding going because I know hair.
Are you absolutely certain that this is the best product out for women with curly hair?
Absolutely.
I think I trust your gut creatively 150%, but I don't trust you for a second on knowing how to rein things in and make it get directed exactly at the target that you need to hit.
Right.
I want 51% of your business. For $50,000, I want the majority share of your business, but I don't want 51% of the revenue or the dividends. I'll take a third. But I want to make sure you get to where you want to go, because I'm great at building a business. You're the creative genius here. But if you're a smart woman, you would hand me the control because I know how to build businesses. And I'm not taking more than my fair share of the profits, which we will have. I'm only taking a third of the profits.
You understand that
Right,
offer?
I'm
Yes,
back.
this
And what's-
I have to think about,
Wait. Lori's going to adjust her offer.
although I want to just say yes.
Well, then say yes.
$60,000, 50%. I know how to move product like lightning speed. I think I can move a lot of units. We got to repackage, but I can get it out there in QVC for that 60% women with curly hair. But I'd like you to take my offer now because it's like going.
Wait a
That's the
second.
option.
You don't have
Robert
to fall
hasn't
for that
said if
trick.
he's
You
in
don't
or
have
out.
to be worried.
You're in charge.
If you know
Yeah.
if I'm right
I
for
can't
you,
believe
you're going to know.
Alana, let me just clear the field. You've got 3 good offers here. Amazing to me. I do. You know,
Love your honesty.
you've got 3 great offers. I'm out. But Lori is making an offer with a deadline.
I like the product, and I believe that you can be a great partner.
What are you going to do?
I've has been on QVC for 2 years in my head, so. Oh!
So what? What?
Let's do it!
Are you kidding her? Dodged a bullet.
I didn't. You made a mistake.
I love you too.
We'll make it happen.
I don't love you back right now.
Alana, I'm out.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Who saw that coming?
Only on Shark Tank do we get a bidding war over a dime business.
That's going to sell. It's going to sell.
That's not going to sell.
I know hair.
It's not on your head, Kevin.
In Season 6, we watched Anna Stork and Andrea Shrestha make a deal with Mark Cuban for their solar power lights company, Luminade.
Mark, I think you got a deal.
Thank you.
Let's see what they're doing now.
Our mission has always been to help people around the world with our solar-powered inflatable lights. So this is our new product, and it lasts for over 30 hours. With Mark's investment, we've been able to grow our company and reach even more people in need. And our sales continue to rise. In the year before Shark Tank, we did just over $1 million in sales. It's been 9 months, and we've already done $2 million in sales.
Through Mark, we've been able to land deals with companies like Zulily, Brookstone, and The Container Store. But the most rewarding work we've done is with one of our biggest customers, Shelterbox. We recently joined Shelterbox on a humanitarian trip to Malawi. They respond to disasters all around the world by providing boxes of necessities. Earlier this year, Malawi was hit by the worst floods the country had seen in 40 years, and over 200,000 people were left homeless. These people have lost everything, and they're so grateful for a light. It means so much to us to see what a big difference a Luminade light can make in their lives. This is the solar panel here. We've distributed more than 50,000 Luminade lights in emergency situations in more than 50 countries. Our goal is to continue to get into more retail stores, innovate new products, and provide our lights to aid missions around the world. As young women in business, it's an incredibly humbling feeling to be able to do what we do and inspire others in the process. We're so grateful for our experience and know that our future is brighter than ever with the help of Mark and Shark Tank.
Next into the tank is a solution for messy little eaters.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Lorraine and I'm from Parker, Colorado. I am the founder of Easy Peasy, and today I am seeking $1 million for a 5% stake in my company.
Wow.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. Sharks, who has recently had or witnessed mealtime with a toddler? In our case, 3 toddlers. Let's take a look at what mealtime used to look like at our house.
Oh, your kids are slobs.
Honestly, that was what mealtime used to look like at our house. It was crazy. My husband and I knew there had to be a better way, so we created it. The Happy Mat is an all-in-one silicone placemat and plate. But the best part is, the mat suctions to the surface. So this means no more tipples or plates during mealtime.
Clever.
The Happy Mat name really says it all. The smiley face design creates a positive feeding experience. There is truly nothing like Easy Peasy on the market. We are revolutionizing the feeding industry throughout the world. Let's take a look at what mealtime looks like now.
Are these the same kids?
Very good.
I love Easy Peasy.
Oh, come
You
on, you
sedated
paid them
them.
to say that.
Lindsay, we got to go right to the sales.
Gotta go right to the numbers.
Yeah.
No, sample.
Come on.
Sample.
$20 million.
Okay.
Is there food in the samples?
Yes, as I said.
The bottom one is Lori's?
Yup, gray
All
is
right.
Lori.
There you go, Lori.
And as I said, you can stack and serve everybody at the same time.
It's so cute.
Oh, it's very cute.
And the smiley face design
How nice is that?
really does create a positive feeding experience. Blue,
What's
your
the
favorite
little
color.
eyeball on there?
I'm just curious what you sell one mat for.
So one mat retails for $24.99. Our wholesale price is $12.50, and then we have a 50% margin with that.
So you make it for about $6?
Yes, a little bit around that.
So, Lindsay, you've imputed a value, 1,005%, so you're telling me this business is worth $20 million.
Let's go to the numbers now.
So
Yes.
what? I think that's the only thing we got to talk about, because that is such a crazy ask unless you have phenomenal sales.
Okay, so yes, our sales are very strong.
Tell us
and
what they are.
I'll be honest, I wanted to do 5 times that valuation,
5 times.
Out with it. In this calendar year, what are you going to sell?
So we've done 85,000 units this year at 1.2 million gross sales.
That's it?
Yep. So
I'm going to pay 16 times sales for a rubber mat with a face on it?
Are you expecting like to do 30 this year or something?
Yeah, way more than 30. So last week, we were in Germany at the world's largest baby show. We met with 400 international distributors. We were the hit of the show. So we've gotten 400 contacts, every country, Australia.
Do you take orders at a show like that? Do you take orders?
Yeah, so we sold, not on the spot. I mean, Australia has said they'll take a container. They would do a 40-foot container every month.
Do you have a patent?
We have 5 on IP portfolio. So we filed a utility patent. We have a design patent. So we're patent pending.
Design patent. Your patent
So
pending.
let's assume you're successful and you achieve full patent.
Yeah, we have to assume you're going to get patent.
Let's assume that.
And I
it
can talk
doesn't
about the
mean that
other-
somebody...
We shouldn't assume that?
No.
No.
You shouldn't assume that.
But let's say, I'm trying to be the upside case. I am actually trying to figure out how it's possible, under any scenario on this planet Earth, that this business today is worth $20 million.
Well, how much money did you make on the 1.2 million in sales?
So we've netted approximately 14%.
You made $140,000. That was your earnings.
Yeah.
How do you get to 20 million?
So we did literally 5 years. I did net present value, 4 times earnings with a 45% discount.
You're just so I'm clear, you took what you think you're going to earn in the next 5 years, totaled that up, and got to 20 million today.
Yes. Well,
Do you see a problem in that?
I honestly don't, because there's so much opportunity. And I'll be honest. So when we were in Germany last week, I met with 4 different CEOs from massive companies, and 2 have since sent messages about acquiring us.
Then why are you here, though? Why are you here?
I'll explain. So there's a few different
I'm
reasons.
trying to be kind before I absolutely eviscerate you. I'm holding back.
Be nice. I can explain. So I'm here so the baby market, we're actually doing phenomenal. We're in Nordstrom. We're sold on Amazon. Bye Bye Baby.
Are you in all Bye Bye Baby stores?
So we are waiting to enter Bye Bye Baby.
So you're not in Bye Bye Baby?
No, but we met with them, and then we're in about 200 boutiques throughout the country. Our valuation in 5 years will be at 2,000 stores.
No, but hang on.
But
Lindsay,
how many do you sell in each boutique?
So the valuation is, on average, we have 500 mats per year per boutique.
So next year, the best case is 5 million in sales, you think?
I personally think we'll do 10 million in sales next year.
So from all this, you've created 1.2 million in sales. You're going to make 140,000 before you pay yourself. You're optimistic that next year's 10 million, right?
Yep.
After that,
When you look at Australia, this is one example of hundreds of countries we met. You know, a container is $50,000, $100,000 order. They said they would be ordering a container every month.
Who said that?
Oh, distributors.
Did they give you an order?
Yeah.
You don't even know if it's sold through.
Yeah. Yes.
You haven't even shipped the first order to Australia. I love the optimism.
Yeah.
But you don't have any data. You come in here asking for a $20 million valuation. You know we're going to be skeptical. Yep. You know you're going to have some data. Stop telling me Australia is going to take so many containers.
But that's one. So we're in Canada, we're in South Korea,
Look, you're all over the map. I like to build a solid business on a solid foundation. When you ask for 20 million, you better have solid data, not a story. I'm out.
To me, it's like Sharkonomics 101. If you come in with too high a valuation, you've got a problem. Yep. And the enthusiasm for it, I get it, but I see a huge concern with the patent, a huge concern with it being very early on, and so for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you for your time.
The way I look at it is the risk is all on me as the investor. I try and translate your optimism and your IP, which hasn't cleared yet. All of these things are unknowns. On the other hand, $1 million is a lot for 5%. So here's a deal that I'll make you. I'll give you the $1 million for 5%. If you don't hit 10 million next year in sales, I get 20%.
You're throwing all the risk back on her.
Two sharks are out. Kevin has made a creative offer in order to insure against Lindsay's optimistic sales projections.
So here's a deal that I'll make you. I'll give you the $1 million for 5%. If you don't hit 10 million next year in sales, I get 20%.
You're throwing all the risk back on her.
Because I think the business today is worth $5 million if your patent clears. Because I don't know how to value this business.
I appreciate, I'm humbled.
But you told me you're very optimistic, so I got to buy into it, right?
I mean, if you could go and see the response. I mean, we were at the world's
No, Lindsay, don't go there. Don't go there.
You're talking in circles now.
Mark, what are you doing?
I'm not going to do a deal with you no matter what because I would go nuts.
What disturbs me is you're giving us a price today on what the business will be worth 4 or 5 years out. But I'll give you the $1 million, but I want to pay it over 4 years, $250 a year.
Okay.
And you're happy with the 5%?
Yes, I am happy with the 5% because I totally believe in her. I think you have got a runaway product, but I think you're your own worst enemy because of your optimism. I think you need a heavyweight, seasoned person who has built businesses.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm going to do is throw $1 million at you. I think what I have to work into the deal are 2 contingencies. I think one, I have to know that you get the patent. Secondly, I think we have to establish the benchmarks you cited over, I'm happy to pay out the money over 4 years. Over the 4 years, you hit those targets.
And so I appreciate that offer. And I'd love to ask you guys, so Mr. Wonderful, what is your vision if you're going to be involved in the company? What do you see that you would do for the product?
My concerns are this. I'm going to help you with the legals, assuming this patent actually gets issued, because this is going to get knocked off, and I will protect it. Number 2, I will make this famous online. There's no question about that. I don't think you've really maximized that, so my focus in the short term would be to actually work hard that you did hit the 10 and I only stayed at 5. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd rather you made it, because I think the chance of this being acquired is high.
And I'm thinking about changing my offer as I'm sitting here. I have to be honest.
Yeah,
I think I'm very
See,
generous
that's what
rate
happens,
today.
Lindsay. You had 2 offers. You're letting him go.
Well, no, and I honestly...
Make a decision. Stop selling.
Okay, I think the decision is, I think I'm going to move on.
You're turning down the offers?
Turning down both offers.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm more sad the way this was portrayed because our sales are strong. We have all those relationships, and I feel...
But Lindsay, he gave you what you were asking for. He gave you the $1 million for the same equity based on what you said. The words that came out of your mouth.
Absolutely, but it's based on contingencies of selling...
But there should be no risk there. You said that should be a slam dunk.
And...
Why did you say it if you didn't mean it?
I want to draw a parallel between you and I, because I was in your shoes with wild enthusiasm, wanting to be the queen of New York real estate when I was 22 years old.
Yep.
What was so important in my journey to make it wasn't my optimism, which I had in spades, but it was the self-doubt and the insecurity that I felt all along the way that made me pause and think, oh my God, I better be careful. Can I do it? How will I make it? Who do I use? Who do I trust? My judgment card built my business. You're a wild-ass, enthusiastic entrepreneur, very capable, you've got a great product, all that's fine, but you're missing the self-doubt card.
Yeah, well said, Barbara.
Okay. I'm sorry. Like I said, culturally, I'm trying to build a company that is the right fit for everybody, so I'm thinking maybe this isn't the right fit, so I will pass.
Good luck to you, Lindsay.
Good luck, Lindsay.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I'm glad that we didn't do a deal because it didn't feel right. So if I would change anything, it would be... I don't even know if I would change anything because I believe that's the right valuation.
Barbara, I think that was the best advice you've ever given. She's wildly optimistic.
Yep.
But great entrepreneurs live in paranoia.
She's just blinded by the light.
Next time on Shark Tank, Silicon Valley billionaire Chris Sacca joins the tank.
Have you sold any yet?
We have not sold any.
Ideas are cheap, execution is everything.
I apologize for making it confusing, but we do have a plan.
What are you doing, Mark? Yes or no?
Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Problem for me is you're asking for $700,000 for 5%.
Before you go out, could you make us an offer?
Booyah!
I don't know.
Come on.
Laurie.
A Texas beauty caught in a twisted love triangle with one shocking ending on 2020 next.